Shh, don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Oh, honey, I am still reeling from what happened with my mom last summer. I'm almost 40 now, but the wounds of our past are still so raw. Growing up, it was like living in a war zone. The abuse was constant, and I was just trying to survive. At 12, I finally got out through the courts and moved in with my dad. But that decision had far-reaching consequences for all of us. As I was leaving court that day, she wrote on the paperwork under name of child. Can you believe it? I have no son. Those words have haunted me ever since. It's like she erased me from her life, and it's a pain that never fully goes away. For years, I had minimal contact with her after that. But when I finally got sober in 2018, something shifted inside of me. I started reaching out to my family again, including Mom. It wasn't easy. She'd call or text one day, then weeks would go by without a word. And when we did talk, it was like nothing had ever happened between us. But this time around, things were different. She seemed more present. I don't know if that's the right word. But our conversations weren't as stilted, and she even came to visit me for 3 weeks overseas with my sisters. We'd argue sometimes about stupid stuff like whose turn it was to do the dishes or who ate the last slice of pizza. But we were talking. Last summer, I invited her to come see a band she's loved since I was a kid. She agreed, and everything seemed fine until she got here. She mentioned that she'd only bought a one-way ticket, but she'd booked the Friday flight later. Red flag number 1. I reminded her multiple times to make sure it was booked, not out of distrust, just because I knew how expensive flights can be. Fast forward to Friday, and we were still at my place. The concert had been fine, but then she drops this bombshell. She hadn't bought a plane ticket yet, and now prices have gone up, so she wants to stay an extra few days. While I'm away on my own trip, I swear, honey, my heart sank. I tried to reason with her. Hey, Mom, let's book that flight. I'll cover the extra cost if you need me to. But she refused and just invited herself to stay at my place while I was gone. That's when I drew the line. I told her point blank that I wasn't comfortable with anyone staying in my home when I'm not there. She flipped out, accusing me of not trusting her because I'm her son. And yeah, okay, maybe she had a point, but it was about boundaries, honey. It's about respecting someone else's space and property. I tried to explain that, but she wouldn't listen. The argument escalated until finally, she said, fine, take me to the airport. I think she expected me to cave, to say something like, never mind, don't go. But I didn't. I packed up my daughter, grabbed my bags, and we drove her to the airport in complete silence. When we got there, it felt like some kind of standoff. She was just standing there, expecting me to change my mind or offer her a way out. But I didn't. I took her bag out of the car, set it on the curb, and told her, if you can't find a ticket, let me know. I'll help you pay for a hotel. And then, I left. Months later, I'm still thinking about that day. Did I strand my mom with no options? Honestly, I don't think so. I offered to cover the cost of her flight and even mentioned getting her a hotel room if she needed it. But what really bothers me is the way we handled things, the tension between us, the lack of communication. It's like, I feel guilty for putting my foot down and setting boundaries with someone who has hurt me so much in the past. I worry that I'll regret not being more understanding or empathetic. But at the same time, I know that I couldn't keep going back to her expecting things to magically get better. So, am I a terrible son for leaving my mom stranded? Honestly, I don't think so.